FIFA 14 is designed to separate the wheat from the chaff, the champions from the also-rans, the top-tier clubs and athletes from everybody else. That differentiation arises from new mechanics that emphasize skill on the pitch, and yet developer EA Canada still manages to maintain FIFA's status as the most accessible simulation sports game on the market. Like fast food chicken, players and teams in FIFA 14 are mechanically separated. The new gameplay elements this year include momentum-based movement and shooting mechanics that take player position and ball physics into account. The result is a palpable difference in how it feels to control any old soccer player, as opposed to world-class footballers like Leo Messi and Karim Benzema. If you're playing as those guys, the new mechanics serve as tools to embarrass defenders and goalkeepers with. If you're playing as athletes of lower skill, the mechanics act as realistic constraints. Failing to pay attention to that will result in missing out on plenty of golden scoring opportunities. I became keenly aware of the competitive differentiation in FIFA 14 when my third-tier club, Colchester United, went up against the Premier League team Arsenal FC during my career mode. After easily dispatching most of our opponents, playing a game against Arsenal felt like we were literally in a different league, which of course we were. I really appreciated EA Canada's improvements to the offensive and defensive AI in FIFA 14. I almost never felt like my computer-controlled cohorts weren't doing what I wanted them to do, whether it was getting open or getting me the ball. And the defenders on your team put up a much stiffer challenge than they did last year. My teammates rarely even allowed opponents to take shots, let alone score goals. Career Mode's global scouting network, which lets you scour the world for talent by characteristics, tall, strong, rather than just an overall rating, is terrific because it challenges you to think like a manager. But the mode starts off with the summer transfer window, and I didn't know what to do when faced with a whole bunch of offers to acquire my players. It would be great if the mode had some kind of primer on how these elements of soccer work. As a player with only intermediate knowledge of the world of soccer, I often felt like I was in over my head. That's in stark contrast to FIFA 14's skill games, which remain the best tutorial in sports games. You complete various levels of drills and are then asked to put it all together in a simulated game environment. Skill games allow you to learn how to play FIFA and have fun during the process, something that only the best teachers can pull off. Everything in FIFA 14 benefits tremendously from an overhauled interface, which manages to look good and enhance the game's basic functionality. The tile-based menus give you the information you need, and it's all presented in a way that doesn't force you to scroll through too many screens. It's rare that I enjoy navigating menus, but the interface design here made it easier to do what I wanted: play the game. As someone with a passing interest in soccer, I'm impressed with the accessibility of FIFA 14. It's the kind of game that just about anybody can enjoy regardless of skill level, and even regardless of their familiarity with the sport.